What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Cobra Techno Viper. This figure looks pretty cool in the packaging. You see all that purple, really stands out. Got this window here, and you can see all of his different accessories. Looks like he's coming with quite a bit. Nice artwork right there. Artwork on the side, 117. Got a little picture of him on the back. Other side. Now let's get him open and check him out. So here we have the Techno Viper outside of the packaging, and I think the only word I can really use to describe him is interesting. I mean, that color palette is, just pretty interesting. Going all purple. It looks cool. Very different. Not something I'm really used to. But you have him there. You have this hose that he came with that goes to his rifle. We got a bunch of different tools. Little wrenches. A hammer. You got this comms, like holographic comms. Plug into, I believe it plugs into either one of his wrists, depending on how you want to do that. You have his pistol. Has a little hole in the end for effects. And then you got his pack. Pretty cool. Looks like there's notches here to hold different things, but we'll find out about that when we get it on him. So looking at the figure itself, he's pretty interesting, very different for me. You got all this cool purple, and the design is just very different kind of helmet that I'm used to. It's not a figure that I had when I was younger. You got the silver Cobra symbol. You got these shoulder pauldrons, but they have purple inside of there, which is really nice to add the color into it. It's like a darker purple, kind of matches the helmet versus the body purple. You got nice silver going through these hoses. You got red here on his wrist gauntlets. So pretty cool. You got this belt with his holster on it. Boots with a nice design in there. But still solid plastic for the boots. A nice wash or something would have been nice. This holster has a really nice clip here around the thigh. Kind of wish that had a little bit of paint in there. Just a little bit around like the fabric part of it. That Cobra logo looks good. I like the silver on these hoses here around the eyes. It's a little silver on top of the head. Got some black outlining and detailing, but still a darker purple in there. So they did a pretty good mix of the different purples. Looks really cool. They even got purple here in the glove. So a lot of little details in there. So for articulation, his head will move to the side. Pretty good. Looking down, looking up. Just at the head, not much help from the neck area. Shoulders, T-pose. So T-pose is pretty good. One thing that I don't really like is that these shoulder pauldrons, if you look underneath, are just a molded piece that slide over, instead of being part of the actual sculpt. I could see that getting in the way, but so far they haven't. You have looks like there is supposed to be, let me pull this part off. So the pauldron actually plugs into the top part so that it doesn't just fall off. You got the bicep cut. Really cool about that pauldron there. I guess a pretty cool design. I just thought it would fall off and be lost. Double jointed pinless elbows. I don't go about that far. You've got ab crunch, which crunches pretty good. Then you got a ball waist that is moving around really nice. And you add that with the crunch and you get a good like punching pose. Throwing. Really nice. You've got the hip joint. Moves really well. Comes back. Got the upper thigh cut. You got the double jointed pinless knees. Looks good. You got a boot cut. And the hinge and pivot for the ankle. So really good range of motion for this guy. Really nice. So this Techno Viper does something really cool. This is him with his accessories, and he does something that I like, which is pretty much get most of your accessories on you, if not all of them. And he gets all of them on his, loadout on him. It's pretty cool. So you have this hologram that plugs into either arm with a port on both wrists. The other one plugs in here. You've got his rifle. Then you've got the cord that comes across here, which I believe can plug into his pack. You got the pack on there, and it's got different hoses here. I'm assuming it plugs into either one, depending on which arm you're holding it, left-handed or right-handed. And then one thing I don't like is it's kind of putting some pressure on this front part, kind of bending it. But all those tools that he had actually stores right here on his backpack. And I think that's really awesome. Just a really nice storage area. And then he's got this nice purple in there for his tank. So it's not just a plain, pack. Really nice. And then we got the pistol in the holster. So really nicely done. I like that a lot. And I like this pose a lot. Like he's just giving information. Really cool. So here he is next to the retro Cobra Eel and the retro Snow Serpent, which they all stand about the same height, with the Cobra Eel just a little bit taller with his helmet on. Plus he's also got the fins on. I think if you took those off, they would be about the same height. And here he is next to a Cobra Officer and a Cobra Crimson Alley Viper, which the Alley Viper is just a little bit taller than both of them, and the other two being the same height. So overall, this is a very different figure for me. I didn't have him when I was younger, and he doesn't really fit the molds that I'm used to. I think he's really cool with all the different purples on there, the different shades, and the silver, breaking it up in different spots. Looks pretty nice. I like that he can carry his loadout, which is really awesome. Got that hose going from the rifle to his pack. And then that hose can go into either one of these wrenches, hammers, or that clamp. Really nice. I like that hologram. I like his little wrist area. It's not plain, just red. It actually says like Cobra and has little like gauges on it. Pretty nice. So I guess, I don't know if the Joes have anybody on this Techno Viper's level out yet. I mean, maybe like mainframe or dial tone or somebody like that would be maybe comparable to them, but we don't have them yet. So it's pretty cool to have someone with these, I guess, technical abilities out there on the battlefield. Probably get a couple of those and call it a day. A nice little squad or something. But yeah, he looks really cool, and I like the range of motion that he's got. Pretty cool. Even the shoulder pads, that was unexpected. I thought they would just fall off or loose. I didn't realize they were actually tied in there, so that was a nice touch. But other than that, the paint is pretty clean, especially around the eyes and that silver on the mask. That's pretty nice. So really nice figure. I'll probably leave him like that on the shelf because he can hold everything. So that's really awesome. And that's going to be it for this review. I'll catch y'all in the next one.